Hey guys, welcome back to Majestic Loon. My name is Greg, and I am here for the match preview for Minnesota United versus LAFC Sunday, May 1st, kickoff at 9 p.m. Of course, with that being, it is at the Bank of California Stadium away. Coming into this, Minnesota coming off a 3-0 home win over Chicago, which I was at. Just a brief kind of reaction to it. I thought we played a great game. I think Reynoso's back. Good to see his wife and his daughter join. I loved on his celebration for his goal. You could see him blow kisses to his daughter and his wife, and his daughter blows a kiss back. Of course, Kerwin Arriaga got his first goal. Of course, off a header, and then Loon with a lovely goal to cap it all off. And shout out Bongi for getting 2 assists. Just still wish that goal will come, and when that comes, it's gonna go crazy. LAFC are coming off a 2-1 comeback win away over Cincinnati. So yeah, that's definitely LAFC. They currently sit first in the West on 19 points. They've scored 19 goals, and they've conceded 8 goals. Of course, previously, until then, they were coached by Bob Bradley. Now they are coached by Steve Cherundolo. And I think it's they have no short of quality players in the team, like Carlos Vela, Latif Blessing, Maxim Crepeau, Brian Rodriguez, Kellen Acosta, many others I think are really, really good. So we know, how they like, their quality. There's really nothing to say about that. As far as Minnesota, we of course know that game.They're is still out for a few weeks, and we got the unfortunate news before kickoff for our Chicago game that we knew that they said Hassani had gone down injured in training on Friday, and unfortunately he tore his ACL in his right knee, and he will be out for the remainder of the season, which I think is a real shame. Because he just got that new contract, and it's just I think he's a phenomenal player on his day, very, very versatile. And it doesn't help that game.They're is starting right back, kind of is a little bit injury prone, and so that's definitely something that but I think we really have good depth. I think we have pretty good depth this season. Will Trapp is out of this game due to yellow card suspension. Picked up his fifth booking of the season, which is something you never like to see someone getting suspended for yellow card accumulation this this early into a season, when he's kind of the guy, kind of the number 6 that likes to kind of disrupt play a bit. But like I said, I think we have good depth. everywhere. I believe Chase Gasper, he did not travel to LA for this game, but he did get I think he got maybe about 70 minutes with MNUFC 2 last weekend. Um, good that he's getting back to back to fitness. So with that, I am getting into my starting 11 for this game. In between the sticks, Dane St. Clair. Like I said, I think it's been really hard, picking between Miller and Dane. But I think, ever since Dane, he's put in a phenomenal, he's been phenomenal, and he's really stepped up. His shot stopping is phenomenal. I think he has the highest, if not one of the highest, save percentages in MLS as far as goalkeepers. So I would not be surprised if possibly maybe depending on how he does the rest of the season, it wouldn't be surprised if maybe he moved to Europe within the next year or two. But yeah, no, he's fantastic. And as far as Miller, it's kind of like, do we want to, if we think that, I would, we have to trade him. But also at the same time, it's like, do we want to keep a hold of him just in case maybe Dane does end up moving to Europe next winter possibly, because I know Miller, his contract is up at the end of this season, but I believe we do have an option for it. As far as the back line, going with, of course, I always go with the Heath favorite formation of the 4-2-3-1 at left back. Kamar Lawrence, I thought he's looked really, really solid. It's always good to see somebody come in right away, and he might not be the starter once Chase gets back up to fitness, but I think there'll definitely be competition there for that spot. So yeah, Kamar Lawrence at left back. The center back partnership, I am going with it's like always Bakai Dabasi and Michael Boxall. It'll definitely be interesting to Boxy has a new contract. I don't know when Dabasi contract ends. But yeah, no, I think got some good experience, veteran. Can really command. And just I think they have a really good partnership on the right. Onel Fisher in his natural position. He's also capable of playing at left back. I know I was somebody that we go to the games with kind of last week. Really didn't would like to see Taylor over Fisher. But I think Taylor's kind of experience, and it is what it is, and hopefully Metnair gets back to full fitness, and doesn't have injury after injury, but at this point in the career, it's That's why we bring in fullback depth as the midfield duo, kind of sitting there in the 6 and 8. I'm kind of calling it the Honduran midfield. I think it's going to be Kervin Arriaga and Joseph Rosales. I think in the forward Madison game, I think Rosales was incredible for that game. Really commanded. He got, took most of the set pieces. I think, he has a really good delivery, and got and put in both great balls for both those. Arriaga, he's tall. Of course, got his first goal for Minnesota last week against Chicago. I think he almost kind of just like hopped up in the air for it. It really wasn't, didn't have to battle for it. But yeah, no, and some of the long balls that he can make are incredible. So definitely think, Arriaga, definitely, I think he'll definitely be the more defensive mid, kind of the Will Trap, the number 6 role, and Rosales as the number 8, and really excited to see how those two possibly do as a pairing. Now the attack, this was very interesting because Heath did make these substitutions to bring on Bangigule Halangwe and Abu Danladi in against Chicago, against Colorado, and then against Chicago, and that really did make a difference, of course, with Bongi, as I said earlier, getting his first goal involvement. Two assists. So like I said, I think, it's possible to, try that out from the start. And I definitely think the way that Bongi's been playing, I think there are some times where he definitely deserves a start. But then I also think sometimes, kind of maybe mid game, you bring him on and he brings that, I've talked about this so much about the energy he brings on, and just his decision making kind of isn't, up, he's still young, but I think he looks phenomenal. And so on the left, I went with Bangigule Halangwe in the number 10 position. Of course, it's our number 10, Emmanuel Reynoso. I feel like he's really getting back. I feel like he's getting back to his normal self when he first joined. With 2 assists against Colorado, and then against Chicago with a goal and an assist. So yeah, no, Reynoso as the 10 on the right. I know there are some people that they wouldn't like to see him, but that wouldn't really like to see him get any minutes. But I think he's shown how good he is. Abu Danladi on the right, of course, was the first pick in the Super Draft our first season. Ended up taking by Nashville in the when they came in, and then brought him in this previous off season. Did get his goal back against Colorado, and then up top, kind of in the number 9, Loon, who I think some people, they might say that Lude's best position is kind of as a false nine, sort of. And I think there are times I think when that can really work wonders, and it's worked the past two games, and Heath said it's give him a headache trying to pick uh trying to pick who attacks as far as attackers for this game. Um, but I feel like maybe give these guys a run out from the start, and see how they do, and then if we need to just bring them on for at the end. As far as yeah, so that is my starting 11, which is DSE between the sticks, backline, left to right of Kamar Lawrence, Bakai Dabasi, Michael Boxa, Onel Fisher. The two in kind of the midfield of Kervin Arriaga and Joseph Rosales. Kind of the and then Bongi on the left, Reynoso in the middle, Danladi on the right, and kind of Lude up top in the kind of the striker false nine. As far as a match prediction, I don't like to give score lines. I mean, it's almost every single week I say, get a win. But I'd honestly I'd be happy with a draw. I know we've in the past seasons I think we've gone there and we've won away in LA. Thinking back to the one where we won, I think it was 2-0. I think it was 2-0 with Mason Toy. So that is my prediction for the game, and that is going to do it for this match preview for Minnesota United versus Los Angeles Football Club. Make sure to like the video, comment your predictions on the game, subscribe, all that jazz, and come on, you Loons.